Clearance delivery Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha IFR to Seattle, ready to copy.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha is cleared to Seattle Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 left, climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 132.3 squawk 3341.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha cleared to Seattle Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 26 left, climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 132.3 squawk 3341.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha readback is correct. Contact ground on 127.15 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Ground Air Canada 1301 Heavy taxi to the gate. Air Canada 1301 Heavy taxi to gate 77 using taxiway Mike Tree, Mike Sierra, Papa Sierra 6. Taxiing to gate 77 via taxiway Mike Tree, Mike Sierra, Papa Sierra 6 Air Canada 1. Ground WestJet 169er 8 Heavy requesting pushback. WestJet 169er 8 Heavy pushback request accepted. Ground WestJet 169er 8 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. WestJet 169er 8 Heavy request to end pushback received.
Ground Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha requesting pushback.
Ground Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, no pushback tug is available to answer your request. Ground WestJet 169er 8 Heavy with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. WestJet 169er 8 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway 6 Golf Juliet 6 Juliet Charlie Juliet Bravo Juliet Juliet Alpha Papa Mike 7 cross runway 08 left Alpha. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 26 right via taxiway 6 Golf Juliet 6 Juliet Charlie Juliet Bravo Juliet Juliet Alpha Papa Mike 7 cross runway 08 left Alpha WestJet 169er 8 Heavy. WestJet 169er 8 Heavy hold position caution other traffic. Hold position WestJet 169er 8 Heavy. WestJet 169er 8 Heavy, continue taxi. Roger WestJet 169er 8 Heavy.
Ground Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha with Yankee ready to taxi IFR.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway 26 left via taxiway Golf Echo Delta Delta 5 Delta Whiskey Delta Delta 9er. Contact tower on 125.2 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 left using taxiway Golf Echo Delta Delta 5 Delta Whiskey Delta Delta 9er Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Ground Air Canada 226 Heavy requesting pushback. Air Canada 226 Heavy pushback request accepted. Air Canada 226 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. Air Canada 226 Heavy request to end pushback received. Air Canada 226 Heavy with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Air Canada 226 Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 26 left using taxiway 6 Juliet Bravo Echo Delta Delta 5 Delta Whiskey Delta Delta Niner. Contact tower on 125.2 when ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 26 left via taxiway 6 Juliet Bravo Echo Delta Delta 5 Delta Whiskey Delta Delta Niner Air Canada 226 Heavy.
Tower Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha ready for IFR departure runway 26 left.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha hold short runway 26 left. Traffic is Airbus A20N on the runway.
Hold short runway 26 left Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, you are not cleared to take off.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Upgrade your business tools with an American Express Business Platinum Card. Unlock over $1,000 per year in statement credits on select purchases in categories including tech, wireless, and recruiting. And so big expenses can deliver big benefits, you'll also earn 1.5 times membership reward.
With the price of just 15, just 15.
Bobby Kennedy, welcome to the show.
Sean, I'm happy I finally got down here. I know we've been trying to make this happen for a while. I'm grateful that you made the time for me.
Well, I really appreciate you coming, and I've really been looking forward to this interview. I think you're a breath of fresh air for a lot of people, and so I have a couple things I would love to cover. I have not heard a lot of your backstory, and found out you were 40 plus years sober today. Congratulations, that's amazing. And so yeah, I'd like to cover a little bit of your upbringing, hopefully get into some of your core values, and then they just announced the presidential debate yesterday, and so I wanted to definitely speak with you on that, and then if we have time, a couple other rabbit holes we can go down to. So everybody gets a introduction here, so if you don't mind, let me just knock that out. You're an American environmental lawyer, member of the prominent Kennedy political family, and activist who became a leading figure among vaccine skeptics. Time magazine named you its hero for the planet for your leadership in the fight to restore the Hudson River. You've spent nearly 40 years fighting corrupt corporations and government agencies. You have had legal victories and many milestones in environmental battles over the past 4 decades in Latin America, Canada, and the United States. You're an award-winning writer whose articles have appeared in the New York Times, Washington Post, Los Angeles Times, the Wall Street Journal, Newsweek, Rolling Stone, Atlantic Monthly, Esquire, The Nation, Outside Magazine, The Village Voice, and many others. Among your published books are 2 New York Times bestsellers, Crimes Against Nature, which came out in 2005, and The Real Anthony Fauci in 2021. Your highly reviewed biography is American Values, Lessons I Learned from My Family. You're also the author of 2 children's books on American history, and the third on St. Francis of Assisi. You were a lifelong Democrat, but made your final break on October 9, 2023, when you announced your candidacy as an independent for the 2024 presidential election. You're a man of God, father, husband, and pack leader to 4 dogs and 2 giant tortoises. You're the recipient of the Father of the Year Award for dedication to family, citizenship, charity, civility, responsibility, and reverence, and once again, 40-plus years of sobriety. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, I have a subscription account. They're my top supporters. They've been here since the beginning, and they're the reason I get to sit here and get to interview you. And so, one of the things that I allow them, or I give them the opportunity to do, is ask each guest a question. And so, a lot of good ones. A lot of good questions when it came to you. So, this one is from Lester Dodson. How are you going to shut down the military-industrial complex and also keep the Chinese global steamroller from rolling up everything in its path?
Yeah, I don't think China wants a military contest with us. Number one, we spend more than, on our military, more than the 10 next nations combined. Places in Syria where they shouldn't be, where they're sitting ducks, and where we shouldn't be at all anyway, in the middle of a Shia and Sunni, battle. Iraq itself is now this kind of incoherent, it's not a country anymore, it's just an incoherent battle between Shia and Sunni death squads. We created ISIS. We drove 4 million refugees up into Europe, where they destabilized every democracy in Europe. One of the outcomes of that was Brexit. And that's what we got for $3.6 trillion. That was, that's what we got. And all of these wars, the same thing's going to happen with Ukraine. Ukraine's going to be a catastrophe for U.S. foreign policy. It's going to diminish our power. It makes us enemies. It diminishes our moral authority. It's not, unfortunately, our political leaders now, they're like the carpenter who has a single tool, the hammer, and everything to him looks like a nail. And if the only diplomacy tool that you have is the U.S. military, it's turned out to be not a good plan.
Yeah. You brought up a lot of points that I'd like to discuss. I was unaware that China was trying to build a middle class. Why are they trying to build a middle class?
Well, because, there's this huge demand. You have over 1 billion people, and they were one of the most impoverished countries in the world. They now have about, I think, the GDP, or the GDP, the per capita is about a quarter of ours. So, but they've made a promise to their middle class they moved their population out of agricultural areas, which were a very, very hard life, into the cities. And they began this huge construction project to build homes for them and to provide jobs for them. And that's the promise. That is the source of legitimacy of the Chinese government to its people. We're going to rule you in an authoritarian manner. We're going to make you give up your rights. But the exchange for that is that we are going to put you all in the middle class. And China's done a very, very good job at that. It's now the biggest economy, or within the next 4 or 5 years, it will be the biggest economy in the world. And, a lot of that money is going down to the population, the middle class. But China also knows the second that middle class, that their aspirations are diminished, and that they feel disappointment, they start facing riots, and China cannot afford to have riots, and that's what it's trying to avoid.
Interesting. I was not aware of that. Also, you'd brought up BRICS. I don't think I personally don't think enough people understand what BRICS is. So BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America, South Africa.
Argentina is now part of it.
Last time I checked, I think it was 22.
Yeah.
At least 22 countries are now part of it, and the whole premise is to destabilize.
It's to get off the American dollar, get off dependence, because what we've done is we've used the power of the dollar as a military tool. And we've used it, for example, we're using it against Iran now, but we've used it against Russia, and we hold people's money because their money is basically, their Fort Knox is the United States, is our central banks. And so when they do something bad and we then shut off their cash, and countries are just saying we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to use petrodollars anymore. We're going to shift to our own currencies, or we're going to create a global currency, which is one of the things they're trying to do with BRICS, and we're going to get off the American dollar to take the power away from America. And that, if that happens, the U.S. economy will go into a free fall. So, and it's already happening. And the question is, how fast is it going to happen, and are we going to be able to put safeguards in place to avoid a massive depression that could make the Great Depression look like a cakewalk?
You had mentioned Iraq is now a proxy to Iran.
We have, I'll just add to that, we have a $34 trillion debt right now. The service on that debt, the cost of servicing that debt is now bigger than our military budget. It's about $1 billion a year. And within 5 years, 50 cents out of every dollar that we collect in taxes is going to go to servicing the debt. Within 10 years, 100%. And that's if interest rates don't rise. If interest rates rise, that happens much faster. So we added another $1 trillion to the debt in the last 100 days. President Biden and President Trump are the guys who are most responsible for that. President Trump, during his 4 years, added $8 trillion to the debt. That's more money than was spent by every administration from George Washington to George W. Bush. Every administration before him, 283 years of history, he spent more in 4 years. And then he shut down all the businesses at the same time. So, and then Biden continued those policies, the lockdowns, and then, and this, absurd spending, which is unsustainable. And neither of them are talking about it. And we need to start talking about it, and we need to. The big problem with the debt is the chronic disease epidemic, which is now costing us $4.3 trillion a year, which is 5 times our military budget. And then the military budget. Military budget is about $890 billion. But if you include the cost of the wars, which is, $300 billion in veterans administration, and then all the national security costs, it's about $1.3 trillion a year. And we have to cut that. We can no longer afford to be the policeman of the world. It's not helping us. It's hurting us in every way.
Can you go into a little detail on who we owe the debt to? Who
A
do
lot
we owe
of the
that
debt is
to?
owned by China. A lot of it is owned by Japan. They're in as much trouble as we are because they don't want that debt to crash either.
Good day.
But China is now switching away from the dollar, and they're all trying to get away
Seattle
from
Center, Orion Airlines
get
Foxtrot
away
Lima
from the bomb,
420
to
Foxtrot
get out
Alpha
of the
is type
splatter
Airbus
zone
A20 and 2
before the
miles
bomb
northwest
goes
of
off.
Whiskey Alpha 413,400 feet.
And a lot of the debt
Request
is
flight
just to
following.
U.S. investors and banks and
Orion Airlines,
investment houses who have purchased U.S. bonds. I mean, I own
Squawk 0617.
a certain amount of bonds, treasury bonds, right?
Squawk 0617 Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Orion Airlines, Foxtrot Lima, 420 Foxtrot Alpha radar. Contact 2 miles southeast of Whiskey Alpha, 12,600 feet. Altimeter 29.90.
Roger, Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, contact Seattle Center on 128.5. Good day.
128.5 Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha. Goodbye. Seattle Center Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha 11,600 feet.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, Seattle Center, altimeter 29.90 radar contact, continue. Seattle Center United 506 Heavy, flight level 270. United 506 Heavy, Seattle Center, radar contact, continue.
Seattle Center Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha 5 miles northwest of Whiskey Alpha 61, request IFR to Seattle, ready to copy.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha is cleared to Seattle Airport as filed. Squawk 0617.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha cleared to Seattle Airport as filed. Squawk 0617.
Alaska Tree 45 Heavy, you are tree miles northeast. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 center approach via Papa Alpha Echo transition. Clear to Papa Alpha Echo. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, read that correct. Radar contact 9,400 feet. Altimeter 29.901, turn left heading tree 20, climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Skywest tree 840 heavy traffic is 9 o'clock 2 miles at 8,700 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Turn left heading tree 20, climb and maintain 12,000 feet, Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Skywest tree 840 heavy traffic alert. 4 o'clock less than 1 mile 7,800 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, contact Seattle approach on 119.2. Good day. Cessna Tree, Mike Hotel, contact Seattle Center on 126.6. Good day.
Overspeed.
119.2 Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha. Goodbye.
Overspeed.
Alaska Tree 45 Heavy, contact Seattle approach on 133.65. Good day.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach via Griffey transition. Cleared to Griffey. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, descend and maintain 3,200 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,200 feet. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha. You are 11 miles north of Seattle. Contact Seattle Tower on 120.9 when inbound.
Tower on 120.9 Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha. Seattle Tower Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha 10 miles north inbound ILS runway 16 left approach.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, Seattle Tower. Altimeter 29er.89er, wind 199er at 6. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Delta 261 Tree Heavy, turn next taxiway. Delta 261 Tree Heavy, contact ground on 126.875. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 198 at 6. Caution the Airbus A20N, landing runway 16 center. Cleared to land runway 16 left.
Cleared to land runway 16 left. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha.
Seattle Tower Skywest Tree 415 Heavy 9er miles north inbound ILS, runway 16 left approach. Skywest Tree 415 Heavy Seattle Tower. Altimeter 29er.89er, wind 198 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Seattle Tower Alaska 584 Heavy at runway 16 left, ready for departure IFR to San Francisco. Alaska 584 Heavy, hold short, runway 16 left. Traffic is Airbus A20N on the runway. Delta 281 Tree Heavy, turn next taxiway. Cleared ILS runway 16 left, approach Skywest Tree 415 Heavy. Skywest Tree 415 Heavy, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 199er at 6. Caution the Airbus A20N, landing runway 16 center. Cleared to land runway 16 left. Hold short runway 16 left, Alaska 584 Heavy. Cleared to land runway 16 left, Skywest Tree 415 Heavy.
200. 200.
Going to 126.875 Delta 261 tree heavy.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 5.
Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, turn next taxiway. Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha, contact ground on 126.875.
126.875 Orion Airlines Foxtrot Lima 420 Foxtrot Alpha. Goodbye.
Seattle Tower Horizon Air 2009er heavy 9er miles north, inbound ILS, runway 16 left approach. Horizon Air 2009er heavy Seattle Tower. Altimeter 29er, decimal 9er 1, wind 215 at 11. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Cleared ILS runway 16 left, approach Horizon Air 2009er heavy. Seattle Tower Skywest Tree 69er 8 heavy at runway 16 left, ready for departure IFR to Vancouver. Skywest Tree 415 heavy, exit runway when able. Skywest Tree 69er 8 heavy, hold short, runway 16 left. Horizon Air 2009er heavy, follow the aircraft on the runway. Wind 215 at 11. Caution the Airbus A20N, landing runway 16 center. Cleared to land runway 16 left. Cleared to land runway 16 left, Horizon Air 2009er heavy. Skywest Tree 415 heavy, turn next taxiway. Skywest Tree 415 heavy, contact ground on 122.275. Skywest Tree 69er 8 heavy, altimeter 29er, decimal 9er 1, wind 215 at 11. Skywest Tree 69er 8 heavy, Skywest Tree 69er 8 heavy, altimeter 29er, decimal 9er 1, wind 215.